What the fuck is going on?
Okay, hello. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us again. I am Unchanged, and once again, it is just me doing a cast for the Vivacity Esports channel. We have an interesting matchup coming up tonight, though. It is, I would say, the undisputed best team from last season's Open Division, Horizon, against our own Vivacity Vengeance, who are currently associated with Clint Stevens, at least somewhat, so going by the name Team Clint at the moment. Currently, both teams 1-0 to begin their run in the Advanced Division, waiting for both of them to get underway. Should be a very interesting match. I would call this somewhat of a grudge match. I mean, we had some very good matchups. I think they played each other twice, maybe even as many as 3 times last season, and Horizons got the best of Suski and the Vengeance, what was then the Vivacity Virgins roster. And I know he in particular is very much looking to get, get back in the win column against them. To apologize, like I said, I am here by myself once again. I am waiting for the teams to get underway. We are just waiting for the lineups to be finalized. I'm just making sure everything on my end is looking smooth. I can say a couple of things though. We know, based on last season in particular, that Horizons were a dive specialist team, particularly a ball. They had a ball one trick on their roster. So something to look out for. Don't have to look out for ball in this first map, however. We do currently have the hero bans in, and we'll also be able to tell us what that map is going to be. So the first map is going to be Ilios. It always starts on control. And alongside that, as the first map, we also have Horizons opting to ban out Freya, while Vivacity Team Clint immediately pulling out the ban on Wrecking Ball. So interesting that they feel the need to pull that out on the first map. It is going to be nice, though. I mean, it gets rid of one of the key things that you would expect to see from the Horizons roster. I am surprised, though, because I believe he's a track on DVD on Faceit, but Grim Reaper in game was the ball one trick. And I do believe I still see him in. So guess maybe he's no longer a ball one trick. Will be interesting to see as they do get into the game about that one. But we shall wait and see when they get into the game. Because yeah, I'm intrigued about that one. Certainly am. Having the previously known ball one trick player in, even though ball is banned, one can only assume that they have since learnt some new heroes. I'm very curious to see what those new heroes are. At the moment, looks like it's going to be Hazard, so I guess the ball player has learned some Hazard as well. I guess actually I do remember seeing them pull that out a few times if the ball wasn't quite working on certain maps. I guess that does bode well. They've been learning to get even stronger at it. We do have the blue team is our Team Clint for this round. Suski, Luke from last season's Valiant roster, and most of the rest of the team is Snowfall and Shogun. Insudog though, and rest of the Horizons roster now fighting for this high ground on top of Lighthouse here on Ilios. Both teams battling around this high ground. Now we see the Tracer going in on the backline. Nice engage there from Snowfall to find PewDiePie. Suzuki does drop, but Snowfall found both of the supports for Team Horizon. Savage with a nice boop onto Insudog. Luke finds Justin, and now it is just a Grim Reaper, the Hazard, alone on point for Horizons, and the rest of Team Clint able to clean that fight up, take the first fight win, and get the first capture progression in their favor. That is what we like to see. Now, Team Clint looking to stage themselves for this defense, setting Suzuki up on this high ground, while the Team Horizons roster opting for a pretty full rotation through the cage. Let's see what this team can do as they try to get space. Try to get some pressure onto Luke, who is doing quite well holding this high ground, taking a drop down from Expert to Advanced. Justin winning the Tracer duel on that off angle. Lucio down to 1 HP. Suzuki does eventually find them. Now we see the tank on point. Luke with a nice railgun shot to hit Insudog. Suzuki with some help from the rest of the team able to win that duel on point. Savage cleans up with a kill onto what I'm sure is not actually PewDiePie, but PewDiePie 1v9, who is on the Kiriko. Once again, staging from this high ground is Team Clint. Let's see how well they can hold this space. Shield or wall down already, beat out early. Pulse bomb as well onto Shogun, not going to be able to survive through that. 2 ults used to take one down, but Snowfall on the Tracer. Huge plays here as we see them going in on the back line. Savage able to clean up with the final blow onto Justin, but Snowfall absolutely popping off. I'm not sure if that is Fibra or Claris. I'm sure that's one of the two flex DPS players though for Team Clint. Snowfall looking to be even more of a menace in that backline. Gets down to half HP. Insudog, who's on the Soldier, something we saw a little bit from last season, drops. Savage helping out there with the kill onto Inu, and now we see Snowfall forcing the TP out from PewDiePie. There's an overtime fight now. It's both ways kind of pretty even at this point, and with the Kitsune rush, the advantage actually goes to Team Horizons, even though they were down a couple picks to start that fight. Suzuki's gonna fall out on point, but yeah, it's already 99%, so he doesn't stay there for too long. Lots of ults invested from both teams there, though. Valiant will have to wait. Not Valiant, sorry. Vengeance Team Clint will have to wait for a little while to build their ult back up. Have a look at Insudog here on the Soldier. Good hit scan player. This was a pick they pulled out last season during the time that they were playing in the Bull comp. See both tanks fighting for high ground. The Soldier just playing from a safe angle, but Luke with a nice right-click headshot finds Justin. Well, the Tracer duel no longer. Nice boop down there from Savage. Forces out the Suzu from the Kiriko. Pulse bomb doesn't land, but everyone is low. Insudog does find the Helix rocket kill onto Savage, however. The beat then comes out from Inu up on the Lucio, and PewDiePie finds Shogun Apple. Justin engaging onto Luke. And with 3 ults coming up online, Horizons able to pull back a little bit and start getting an advantage here. Holding quite aggressively on these angles. Insudog having to back up now that he's poked out. So does Grim Reaper, dropping below half HP. He's getting dangerously low and not able to stay alive. Luke then finds Inu. Justin does hit the pulse bomb, and here is the visor from Insudog. Finds Shogun. Both supports are now down for Team Clint, so it's going to be hard for them to survive in this fight, and we see Justin and Insudog collapse on Luke there. Now the rest of the Horizons roster able to come back. They do only have the Hazard ult available, We see Suski trying to get aggressive in this backline. There is the hazard ult. Doesn't get much value off of it, but so low. Full Suski. Savage drops before he can get touch on the point. Inu as well, finding Snowfall. Luke dropping. And from 99 to 0, the full swing comeback there from Horizons. Showing they're more than a bull one-trick team. They can make it work on the hazard. Insudog with the swap onto the soldier. Kind of the only change there for them to be able to pull it back from 0 to 99, but they do just that. I'm sure Team Clint, Basti, roster thought that they would have been able to pull off that win. Maybe just needed to save some more ults and get a bigger ult dump off, knowing that they had 99%, knowing that they were in single fight territory to win that objective, but
capture the objective.
Will not matter at the end of the day. We go again. Let's see what the soldier in rotation is. Straight onto this high ground. They can hear that there are other members of the Horizon roster looking to get close on them. Savage in a bit of a Lucio duel, getting some harassment from a Tracer as well. Has to back out. Both Luke and Savage dropping low. The hazard engage from Grim Reaper. He's taken a lot of damage though. Nice wall off from Suski. Luke finds Inu first actually, and is Insudog on the soldier in this little room, able to find Luke. Savage trades it for a kill onto PewDiePie, and then with Shogun Apple finds Insudog as well. Once again, it does look like Team Clint will be the ones to clean up this first fight. Savage having to escape with his life for a moment there. Grim Reaper back on the objective, but is all alone here as he gets walled off. Is invested the jump already. Gets up onto the high ground at 1 HP, and Suski takes him down. That's a huge stagger for Team Horizons. Team Clint will look to press the advantage off the back of that. Inu drops low, manages to get out. Not quite. Luke with a nice right click. Savage though gets traded, and Justin, that's both supports down for Team Clint, so they're gonna have to try and take this fight without a backline. Does mean that Horizons are able to take some space. Luke though with a nice right click after Justin whiffed the pulse bomb. Insudog though on the soldier, able to get yet another kill here to trade it back out. Team Clint though opting to try and take the space now. TP out from PewDiePie gets them to safety. Insudog running around on the soldier to get to the safer angles. Kitsune Rush was used there from Shogun, which means, yes, Team Clint is looking to take space. Snowfall able to get the kill. Pulse Bomb lands as well, so Snowfall finding 3 in that engagement. Suski cleaning up the rest while they were trying to take down Luke. Nice clean fight there. Good job from Team Horizons utilizing their ults. Oh, sorry, Team Clint. Team Horizon now with the ults online. Insudog and Grim Reaper having theirs available. We'll look to be using that in this coming fight. Snowfall trying to be harassing from the low ground. Savage actually finding the first kill here. Suski is in critical health range. Suzu is forced out. They are low. There is the visor from Insudog. Getting the kill on to Suski. Not able to find anywhere else. Grim Reaper does find Savage though. Luke popping the overclock from high ground. Not able to get much out of it. Can't quite find that right click hit on to Justin to confirm the kill. Slides on to contest point before sliding away. Just getting those extra couple of ticks. They're up to 82%, but the aggression is now coming out from the Horizons team. Nice hazard ult does capture Grim Reaper, but Inu able to get the boop to send Luke off the map. Horizons keep cleaning up. Insudog again finishing off Savage with some nice tracking, and Grim Reaper, the exit kill it on Shogun means that Team Clint will have to wait and reset. And Horizons pull off another somewhat comeback victory. Not with Suski has anything to say about it. Justin taken down first. Tracer will be back fairly shortly though. So not a huge loss for Team Horizons, but it does let Team Clint take some space. Suski just getting absolutely pummeled with the damage from Insudog and PewDiePie though. So the tank is down, 82% and ticking. Not able to get the kills they need. Savage drops dangerously low and Justin is in to clean it up. So the Kitsune rush, then the beat engage as well. They know this is last fight territory. Team Horizons gonna look to clean things up here and take the first map. Suski has to jump in. Doesn't quite get the drop onto point in time. Team Horizons, after going down quite heavily on both points, able to take the first map 2 points to 0 here.
Play of the game.
Boom. Thought of you.
Not the start that our Vivacity roster would have been looking for at all. But hey, it happens. Sure, they won't be too discouraged, but it is unfortunate always to be going down 1-0 in the maps. Doesn't, not the way anyone wants to start. We will wait and see what the next map pick is. It's going to be Team Clint, our Vivacity roster's map pick. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like they are opting to go to Circuit Royale. Interesting map pick, opting to go straight to an escort. I guess they believe that they have some kind of advantage on that map. I'm sure Suski would have been doing plenty of prep and planning coming in to this matchup. Circuit Royale, an interesting map. Maybe they opt to go for Luke on the Widow and feel like they can get some picks, get the rest of the roster to keep them alive, but no Bull ban means that for pretty much every map from now on, Hazard and Bull gonna be comps that you're gonna be expecting to see. Maybe a Hazard ban will come out at some point from Vivacity, but yeah, first thing we see is probably gonna be a Bull comp. I mean, they had Grim Reaper in on not Bull, and they were still able to get the win. So Horizons, I'm sure, feeling pretty confident coming in to this match and coming into the rest of the maps as well. Lineups already being finalized, so here we go. First ban came out from Team Clint, and they opted to ban the Genji, so I guess that's something that they had scouted. No Genji available for either team, and the response to that from Team Clint was to ban the Orisa from Team Horizons, opting to ban the Orisa, meaning, I mean, again, I think that still kind of spells Bull comp perspective. I would be surprised if not. Orisa obviously quite good at harassing the Bull. Do have the bans the wrong way around, actually. Let's correct that. Then wait and see as we load into what looks to be, oh, it's an evening, nighttime Circuit Royale that we get to see. So let's throw it to the game. And then let's wait and see what these teams opt for. Let's go look at a little rubber ducky while we wait. It is Grim Reaper on Hazard again. Let's go swimmies. So a Brawl comp coming out from Team Clint.
5,
may ram on the defense, but it is, as I said, hazard comp from Horizon. So again, no ball. I guess ball is not the meta for them anymore. I mean, it won them last season, but the hazard must be stronger comp for them. We see Team Clint trying to hold on the defense. Let's see what Team Clint can do. Giving up a lot of space already. They are on the Iari BAP comp on this map. Even with the Ram Brawl, they're playing very, very passive. I mean, they've given up the first entire 2 corners of first point already without much contest here. They're gonna have to pick a point to hold eventually here. We see Inu and Inu's dog on the Life Weaver. And the soldier once again. Inu's dog very confident on that hero. There is the pull, the life grip from Life Weaver to get Grim Reaper out of a somewhat dangerous looking situation. Jumps immediately back in and the chunk damage is high. Justin on the Freya, following up the damage from Grim Reaper's engages, looking to pump all sorts of damage out here. There is tactical visor already from Inu's dog as well, taking down Suski. Grim Reaper able to clean up with kills onto Luke, and I mean, one real fight, some ults used, and first point is already gone. Not the defense that Team Clint would have been looking for here. Oh, let's wait and see as we see Justin, as I said, once again on the Freya, does have the bolo shot online. Sure, they'll be looking to pop that once we see the contest coming out from Team Clint. Took a railgun shot there, but it didn't matter too much. Immediately healed back up and gets the high ground off of the petal platform. Just looking to pump out damage. Grim Reaper with the early engage. Bolo shot comes out, doesn't find anything. There is a window online, and now the blizzard as well from Claris. It's zoning blizz. Doesn't unfortunately find anyone, even Grim Reaper, who had gone quite deep into that engage. Now we see the Captive Sun coming out from Savage. Does hit onto Grim Reaper. That's a lot of chunk damage. He dies in the middle of the cast as well for that hazard ult. Justin drops but trades with Claris, so they must have hit a right click in the middle of that. Now we see PewDiePie on the Baptiste, getting Suski dangerously low, and his supports aren't paying attention. Lack of comms there. Shogun Apple on the Baptiste was looking to get damage out and allowed Suski to die. So they will have to wait for the respawn. But Team Horizons aren't going to be waiting at all. The hazard comp and both DPS quick to come back. Justin is chunk dangerously low and the supports aren't quite there yet. Now we get the petal platform up. Both teams full again. Bolo shot out already again. Doesn't capture anything, but does get some chunk damage out. There is the Tree of Life. Grim Reaper able to find Luke in the middle of that, and there's a lot of ults out. There's a window and a visor from Team Horizon's. Inu's dog pummeling the damage out once again. There is the annihilation from Suski, but he's pretty much stuck just blocking, and even then he's barely able to survive. Forces the immortality out of Shogun, and Inu's dog here with a bit of an off angle, able to just spam the damage. They're surrounding them here. There's another blizzard out. Does manage to find PewDiePie and Grim Reaper this time, and PewDiePie the first target taken down. Nice right click headshot from Claris in. That does mean that it was Fibra in last time. Shogun and then able to find the finishing blow on Justin. Suski takes down Grim. And finally, the cleanup and a hold from Team Clint here after some scary fights to start this off. Let's see where Luke can hold. Nice right clicks coming out from Justin. Jump in. There's the hazard ult. Captures Luke and Suski. The Captive Sun did come out from Savage. It hit onto Justin, but no one able to follow up the damage. So Savage out of this fight. Bolo shot again. Doesn't hit from Justin, but is zoning. Luke did find Inu's dog. Justin in an off-angle duel with Claris, who has to use the ice block to stay alive. Life grip hits onto Grim Reaper to save them. PewDiePie is scarily low HP, but able to survive and get some healing. Justin with some right clicks hitting on to Shogun, get them low, but there's Luke finding the kill onto Grim Reaper to start this off. Does get traded by Justin, who's looking clean on the Freya for Horizons. And again, just about able to hold out thanks to the kill onto Grim Reaper is Team Clint. They're slowly burning away at this time bank, getting it under a minute. Horizon's just 1 point or 1 fight away from capturing this objective. There is the engage early. The window comes out. Grim Reaper's kind of stuck in a dangerous position here. Does get life gripped out. Good play there from Inu. Able to keep their tank alive, but yet more time is burning away. They have a lot of ults online. Can they make use of it? There is the early window. The Blizzard comes out to capture Grim Reaper, and then the OC from Luke to get the damage, but Inu's dog through the window, able to find Luke, able to find Savage as well. Claris does trade out, and the annihilation from Suski is going to be enough to force the rest of the team back. Now we see PewDiePie on the Baptiste, potentially looking to creep his way in for a recontest. Does anyone know he's there? They do, but he gets the ammo and he gets the touch. There's the overtime wick starting to burn. Nice beat from Savage, keeps himself alive. Grim Reaper even through the tree, unable to survive. Here's the visor from Inu's dog. Can he find any kills? No. Suski able to run him down, and it is just Justin on the Tracer to contest, and eventually, after a very bad first point, a nice hold right at the end of second point comes out from Team Clint, and they've set themselves up with a golden box of victory.
2-1. Switching sides.
Now we wait to see what they're able to do on their own pack. Do they opt to go for a similar team comp, or do they try to change something up? I would expect that they would be confident in their brawl given how it went at the end, but Team Horizon certainly took first point quickly. And I'm very late to see it. It's not just because of the delay. I read it earlier, but it was while I was in the middle of doing something. Overpleb, shout out in the chat, saying Inu's dog is feral. Put a leash on him. We did eventually Team Clint able to put a leash on Inu's dog, but yeah, Inu and Inu's dog, some interesting names. And he was certainly unleashed on the first map and unleashed on the first point of this one. We did finally get some control, and now we see Miss Claris running out on the Widowmaker. Now this is something I want to see, just in case anyone jumps over, eyeing up that high ground, and back to spawn. Okay, never mind. Let's wait to see what they choose to swap to. Savage, though. Nice early pick on Justin. That's one way to open the fight up. No Sombra online, and Grim Reaper drops early as well. Nice right click. Gets Inu to 1 HP for Shogun to finish them off, and Savage looking to go super aggro. Gets some damage into PewDiePie, so Luke then finishes that one off, trading that kill early and overplay. Well, that's one way to put a leash on the team. Could be a quick first fight win. Won't quite be enough to get the full objective, however, but will help with building the confidence for Team Clint. Claris, who'd rotated into the back line, able to find a kill. Make that 2. Inu and Inu's dog drop to the venture before they finally trade them out for overstaying their welcome. Justin gets dangerously low, and Luke is finally able to finish that one off. Suski sat in the block to keep themselves alive while Grim Reaper is forced to jump out. And there we go, that is first point captured. Still 5 minutes on the time bank, and both teams with a shaky first point defense, giving some confidence to their opponents, and now they're in play for that golden box victory. PewDiePie does take down Luke though. So now we see the aggressive engage from Grim Reaper. There is the life grip that I expected to see. I was about to say they're getting chunked down by the Baptiste window of Shogun Apple. And there we go. Grim Reaper opens the engage, but Claris trades it out. Inu's dog, who is now on the Sojourn instead of the Soldier, able to take them down. And once again, at low HP, Grim Reaper is life gripped out of danger. Goes in, takes down the Immortality Field, and hits the wall, the spike wall, on Shogun Apple. So that's a good cleanup there from the Horizon's tank. There is the early hazard out. It doesn't capture anyone. Bolo shot out as well from Justin doesn't land, as they were looking to try and take down Luke. They are going to be able to chunk out some damage here, though. Grim Reaper finally forced back, but Shogun and the rest of Team Clint taking a lot of the right clicks. Can the rest of the team take advantage of it? Luke with a nice OC. Suski running in as well. Gets PewDiePie. Luke popped off. That was a 3k with that overclock. Cleans up Grim Reaper as well. Good plays there from the former Valiant roster. Flex DPS playing out on Hitscan for Team Clint, staying a member of the Vivacity org for the time being. A Symmetra out from Justin, opting to say the Sombra and then the Freya was not working. Now gonna see if Symmetra can do any better. Inu's dog is dangerously low though, and a nice right click through the Baptiste window takes down PewDiePie. OC used by Inu's dog, but Luke takes them down as well. Forces the tree to get used, but Annihilation online from Suski takes down Justin, and the rest of Team Clint clean it up. And there we go. Second map goes in favor of Team Clint, who take it 2-1. Both teams looked shaky on that first point defense, but thankfully that second point hold was enough to allow Team Clint to secure the victory. There is that play from Luke, putting the overclock to great value there. And I'm going to actually throw us to a very short break. Just while I wait for the next maps. I'm going to go grab myself a drink, and then we will get back underway. So do stick with us. We won't be gone for very long. A couple of minutes at max, I would say. So please do stick around. Hey, and we are back. Have confirmation of what the hero bands are. We are going to be looking at and what the map is. So it's going to be Suravasa, picked by Horizons as the losing team of the last map, and they are then banning Baptiste. So I guess they didn't like having to deal with Shogun's Brawl comp, while Team Clint opt to ban the Soldier. So we have Team Clint denying Inu's dog from pulling off that Soldier play. Be interesting to see what they decide to pick on this map. Doesn't look like we have many changes. Snowfall, who is Fibra, back in for Team Clint. But Team Horizons, I see loading into the lobby now, looks to be the exact same roster, exact same lineup. We shall see if the rest of the team is the same. It is indeed. PewDiePie still in, Justin, Inu's dog, and then Grim Reaper in on the tank. Just waiting for everyone to actually get into the lobby, and then we will be underway. Let's have a quick look. Reminder of the maps and how they went. We had Ilios first. Horizons won that 2-0 after going down quite heavily on both of those objectives. We're able to claw back the capture percentage and find a way to get the win. Then we went to Circuit Royale just before that very short break that we took, where Team Clint were able to pull off a victory after a very successful late second point hold, to then progress themselves to getting the capture at the golden box of victory. And now we are just loading in to Suravasa, where we will wait and see what the teams opt to play. Let's wait for me to maneuver myself to the correct objective. Check that I have everyone on the right side of things. And then let's get into the game. So, waiting for the teams to be assembled. And there we go, Grim Reaper on the ball. That's a comp that I've been expecting to see all night. We do see it get pulled out here eventually. Justin, I'm sure, just looking to TP out some of their teammates, and then we'll likely swap to the Tracer. Same as Snowfall. But once again, it is the Hazard comp coming out from Suski and the Team Clint roster. See how they contest against the Bull comp coming into this matchup. Nice early poke there. Luke able to get the rotation onto point and hit the right click to get Inu's dog low, who is on the Sojourn. Their trusty soldier pick, should I say, is banned out, and a nice right click there from Luke, able to secure that first kill for them. Justin forced to recall out early. Luke is getting heavily harassed by this Bull comp. This is what we would expect to see. Inu forced low, forced to use the Suzu on themselves, getting harassed by Snowfall here on the Tracer, and is able to confirm that kill in the end. Now they're going to look to chase down Grim Reaper on the Bull, who is able to grapple himself to safety. It does need the healing from their team. Inu's dog is low, but recall is forced. Suski able to follow it up though. So now Team Clint looking to collapse. Recall forced out by Justin. Pulse bomb thrown as well. Not able to secure the damage or a kill. Recall from Snowfall. as they look to find some healing on point. Grim Reaper was forced dangerously low, and Savage is out here chasing him down, able to force the ball out of the fight for even longer. It's a good ban here. The Sojourn not looking as strong from Inu's dog. Luke, though, popping off right now. Finds that cleanup kill on to Justin. The roll through from Grim Reaper lets the Team Clint roster know exactly where he is for now, as we see Snowfall and Savage trying to harass him out of this fight. They do get him dangerously low, forcing the shields out. He's able to get a health pack, but he's out of the fight, and Snowfall cleans up that kill as Team Clint secure the first point. So the Soldier ban proving fruitful. He's not able to play quite the same safe long distance angles and run away to safety when pressured. He's not as confident on the Sojourn, so it's working. Good bit of scouting and ban play there from the Team Clint side. Savage finding the first kill here on to Justin. So no Tracer online for Horizons as they look to take this engagement. Grim Reaper drops low. Inu's dog does find Savage, though, who had slightly somewhat overstayed their welcome. Minefield on point, looks to capture Luke. Justin able to confirm the kill off the back of it, and Snowfall unfortunately blinks back into it as well. This should be a fight win for Horizons, even though the Kitsune Rush was invested by Shogun, and it is indeed Minefield. Pretty much getting a 3k there from Grim Reaper, so that's how they'd have liked to open that fight up. Now, let's see what Inu's dog can do on the Sojourn here as Team Clint look to take this engage. Force Justin out on that off angle, so the Tracer as the engage. There is the beat engage as well. Inu's dog was low. Ooh, nice Suzu timing there from Inu. Keeps himself alive for the time being, but the TP is into danger. Suski finding one, finding two, forcing the recall out on Justin as well. Should be able to chase them down with some help from Snowfall. Luke finds the right click to finish them off. Good comms there to let him know where they were. Again, clean fight win from Team Clint. They now set themselves up with these cross angles. Slam hits on to Luke, but there is no follow-up damage. OC popped from both teams. Inu finds Suski. Well, the damage enough to take down the tank of Team Clint. They're still playing quite safe though, scared of the right click that was online from Luke. Now the engage comes out. Inu's dog finds that first kill. Justin able to track down Savage. Shogun, a nice exit frag onto Inu's dog before they're able to TP out. Gets slammed on though. Grim Reaper cleans it up. So once again, 99% of the capture percentage is in favor of Team Clint, but it's Team Horizons that have the map control for now. Early slam out from Grim Reaper as he now gets forced back. Pulse Bomb does hit, so there is a trade. Inu's dog hit the right click railgun shot, but immediately dies to the Pulse Bomb. Grim Reaper had to use the minefield as a bit of zoning here. Didn't get the value out of it that they would have been hoping for, and now we see the Kitsune Rush out, matched by the beat from PewDiePie, so two support ults used. This fight looking scrappy. Can Team Clint get the value out of the Kitsune Rush they're looking for? Yes, PewDiePie drops. Now we see the hazard ult, doesn't connect, but Inu drops. Inu's dog and Grim Reaper though traded it out, but no one was able to touch a point in time. And we're at map point already for Team Clint. That's what they would like to see. Luke playing it safe, waiting for his team to make the rotation. It is going to be Team Horizon that get to the objective first. I'm sure that'll be of no concern to Team Clint, who have their Tracer Snowfall here, contesting the DPS on the off angle. Shogun with a nice kunai hit to Inu. as Luke takes down Justin. Luke now in a fight with the enemy Sojourn, and a nice right-click railgun shot. There's my former Sojourn one-trick Luke. That's my former 0-15 duo. Yeah, we went 0-15 in comp, but you know, that was a long time ago. Popping off here in the match, though. Now, Horizon's looking to get the recontest online, setting themselves up here through this plaza. Nice right click, takes Justin down below half HP. The slam doesn't connect either, so as Justin tries to come back in, no connection. The beat is online, and there's the aggression onto the enemy backline, able to track down Inu and Inu's dog. That is why they banned the soldier out. He's not able to run away as easily. And now they look to chunk down Grim Reaper, who's trying to roll out, but the right click hits again from Luke. There we go. Another clean fight win, but Inu's dog, that's a huge entry refrag as their team looks to come back here. They're going to be able to get Justin to touch, I'm sure. Does indeed. So the overtime wick will enable, and there is no Kiriko online. Minefield invested early from Grim Reaper onto the objective, but I mean, Team Clint were already looking to back up. They knew they didn't have their Sojourn online, so they weren't trying to take that fight. OC used by both teams, and it's Inu's dog that gets the value. Snowfall, though, did find the pulse bomb. The slam hits onto Shogun Apple, and Inu's dog showing that he can make some plays here on the Sojourn. And as soon as I swap to his feed, he dies to Suski. So a nice exit frag there from the tank. PewDiePie did drop in the middle of that fight, but it won't matter. He's already back up. Will be interesting to see what the Horizons roster do. Down their Sojourn in its early engage. Still opting to take space early. Suzu out from Inu. Doesn't get the value they were hoping for. Early double TP out as well. We'll be looking to re-engage with the Kitsune Rush, but they have no cooldowns. The TP just comes in time. There is the cap. It only hits on to Justin. Overtime enabled once again, thanks to the capture from Team Clint. The touch comes out from Justin, but he immediately has to recall. There's the beat to keep everyone healthy. Shogun finds a kunai onto Justin. Savage cleans up Inu's dog, and Inu, PewDiePie looks to come in for the recontest. Is only able to get that overtime wick burning, and a 3-0 clean sweep. Good job there, Team Clint. Let's wait and see who got the play of the game. It's Inu's dog. Did think this was a possibility. Did have a nice play on the Sojourn.
This ends now.
But yeah, the Sojourn not strong enough in the end. It's a shutdown onto Luke's ult. They really got this for them. But yeah, no Soldier. That comp didn't look as strong as it has previously. That's what we like to see from Team Clint, from our Vivacity org roster. I am once again going to throw us to another very short break. I promise you it will be another short one, just while I rest my voice for a moment on this solo cast. Actually, I'm not going to grab it. I'm just going to rest my voice, check in with the team, find out what the map picks and the ban are, and then I will be right back. So do stay with us. We will have map 4 coming up very shortly. Okay, let's come back. Welcome, welcome. Well, it's match point for our Vasti roster Team Clint against Horizons, who were a nemesis of theirs last season. High Chi, 3 minutes away, huge delay. Hold on, I can't talk and type at the same time. Horrendous. Yeah, as LFR series said though, Hunter, Inu's dog is pretty cracked on the soldier. His tracking is insane. He knows how to play his range really well. He's just great at not dying and getting value, which in the playstyle that Horizons play around is incredible value for him to just be able to run around, sustain, pump out damage when needed, but not be a target to get picked. They made huge utility of that last season. So that is precisely why he got banned out this time. But we have come back because I do know what the map picks and the bans are. So let's take a quick look at that. We are moving on to Colosseo for map 4. So push map as the potential decider. Definitely no draws. And then we have Team Clint going for a ban on the Ramatra, while I guess they were protecting a potential tank ban from... Yeah, actually, I'm not entirely sure. This is a ban I somewhat question, but it works. While Team Horizons did opt for a DPS ban, maybe that's what Team Clint had been planning. They did ban the Tracer, deciding that both Fibra and Claris were too much to deal with on that one. Oh, did I? I think I just missed my map invite. I was updating something. That's... Ooh. Okay. Give me a moment while I try to figure this out. Do believe the teams are underway. Okay, I can join once the actual lobby is open. Okay, I did miss my initial invite, but fortunately it did finally pop up with the Faceit invite. So thank God for that. Gave myself a little mini heart attack there. We'll be getting underway very shortly, as I see the teams now loading in. Only change is, once again, it is Claris in instead of Snowfall Fibra. No change, once again, from the Horizons roster, but as Overplayed is in our chat and it said he's on vacation and is one of their only available subs, that kind of makes sense why there have been no substitutions. Swagwolf, their coach, is in as well, though. Yeah, Fibra out, Claris in for this one as we go to the potential decider of Colosseo. Be interesting now to see what these teams pick as we load in to the match. Luke on the Cassidy, Inu's dog on the soldier. We're going to look at Inu's dog's soldier to begin this next fight. I want Hunter to be able to see what is available, what this guy enables his team to do when playing the soldier. Justin on the Genji was previously banned by Uski and the Team Clint roster in an earlier map, so something they know about potentially. Inu drops low. There is Inu's dog finding that first kill onto Savage with the good tracking on the soldier. We see Diva comp, though, is the answer to the ball, potentially, from Team Clint. Suski able to take the space with that engage after the kill on to Grim Reaper. And now here is those long rotations that we usually see from Inu's dog, and He's going to get pressured out, but he runs away to safety, and it's that ability to not die that is huge from the soldier. There's a big slam from Grim Reaper. Gets everyone low and then rolls straight back through and able to find the kill on to Savage, who is forced to TP away to safety. Suski, though, gets taken down while Team Clint are on this high ground. Actually going to be Claris opting to take themselves off the map. Yeah, but while that high ground was taken to get back out, Horizon's getting the cart progression in their favor. Another roll through from Grim Reaper. There's the early minefield. Shogun is able to get to a safety, and Luke actually finds Justin in the middle of it. Claris TPing in. Inu had TP'd in themselves and gets tracked down by Suski. That's 2 picks in favor of Team Clint. Savage taking the engagement to Inu's dog, as Team Clint able to find that kill and start potentially getting cart progression in their favor. Luke with a nice early frag again on to Justin. Takes down the Genji in that engagement. Grim Reaper looks to opt for the safe exit. TP aggressively in. Luke takes it and then backs out, avoiding the slam from Grim Reaper, who would go and try and help their backline. Inu hits some kunais there, but is low. Claris able to take them down. Good job there from the Symmetra. They take down Grim Reaper as well. There's a soldier visoring in the backline, but he only takes down an immortality field. That won't be the value he was looking to get from his ult at all. So we see Luke get slammed on, not able to roll out of it this time, and a blade as well. The window had been used from Shogun. Justin, though, after 2 early picks, looks to throw out the kills on the Genji. And Team Horizons do start to take the map back. Are a lot of ults online for both teams. 3 available from Team Clint. There are nearly 3 online, and Luke again with an early frag. This time it's on Inu's dog, who had overstayed their welcome. I mean, sometimes the shots hit, sometimes they don't, but well, they're hitting when it matters here. Bomb forced out of Suski is used just to remake. Not going to be a huge problem, though. It's going to be hard to find any kills with the Diva Bomb against what Team Horizon are currently running. We see the TP on to the high ground, forcing Inu's dog to run away. There's a Kitsune rush on this high ground as well as a minefield, but they're not going to get as much value, as now the fight is being taken elsewhere. Justin and Inu, though, still able to get kills regardless of the util of their ults invested. There are 3 members of Team Clint still online. Are they going to be able to get back in time to deny the progression? Yes, they do. So advantage still in favor of Team Clint as far as the bot progression is concerned. And Shogun hitting a nice kunai headshot onto Inu takes down their critical counterpart and enables their team to more aggressively begin to take space. Still Claris on the Symmetra. Shogun and Luke with their ults online, so Kiriko Kitsune will come out at some point, but here is Inu's dog on the rotation here on the soldier, looking to be a harasser in the backline, maybe confirm some kills. There's the early Kitsune from Shogun. It's answered with a beat from PewDiePie, and then Luke with the high noon, deflect forced out of Justin, and he's able to confirm the kill, perfectly timing that high noon shot. The rest of the team now looking to aggressively take some space, while Luke just looks to try and get the forward spawn. He is low, he's not able to roll out, and Shogun not able to get line of sight on him in time. Grim Reaper taking down both of the DPS here, but Shogun does find Inu's dog and finds a Kiriko kunai headshot as well, so takes down their counterpart one more time. Does get chased down by PewDiePie, and now we see Suski looking to try and clean up this fight, but forward spawn wasn't able to be captured, and the bot was stolen here by Grim Reaper on the ball. He's now forced into a dangerous position, gets his shields forced down, and Luke able to finish him off, meaning there is no tank available for Team Horizons in this early engage. Will that be enough for Team Clint to secure the forward spawn? We do not know. We'll have to wait and see. It's not. There's the minefield early from Grim Reaper. Inu TPing themselves into danger there as Suski takes them down. Blade out though from Justin, gets taken down immediately by Clariso, and Suski finding two of their own fighting around the point. It's now just Inu's dog on this hard off angle on the soldier, opting to run away, potentially looking for the spawn kill onto Luke. Will be interesting to see if Luke can deal with it. There's that insane tracking, gets him down dangerously low, does confirm the kill, gets forced low themselves, is potentially going to get 2 kills out of this spawn camp. Does indeed. So there you go, Hunter. There's some plays from the soldier of Inu's dog, absolutely able to pop off and turn the fight. They did give up forward spawn, but it won't really matter. The forward spawn in a dangerous position. And now the forward spawn is taken away once again by Team Horizon. Slam comes out. Kitsune was used, but Luke had already dropped. Kitsune now answered back by Inu. And a visor from Inu's dog. Takes down 1, takes down 2. Shogun did again trade the kill onto Inu. Suski finds Inu's dog. Does have Shogun and bomb, but it's not going to be before forward spawn gets captured. Do have to wait for that butt scratch before they can get any more cart progression, which is in favor of Team Clint. So forward spawn was unlocked, but they didn't get the advantage on the bot push. And now Team Clint able to answer back with an ult advantage coming into this next fight. Forward spawn is taken away. There's a soldier on the off angle, but thanks to the Symmetra wall, he won't be too much of a problem. TP up onto the high ground. Suski taking down Justin. Now harassing Grim Reaper. Gets him down to 1 HP. If they can hit one more shot. Oh, what a time to have to reload and whiff a couple shots there from Luke. There is a soldier in the backline. TP back to safety. Forward spawn unlocked once again. Luke not noticing that he was in the middle of a minefield. Does manage to roll out, but the dash comes in from Justin to secure a couple of those kills. Shogun Apple able to escape thanks to the TPs. Now, once again, aggression from Team Horizon as they try to answer back. Slam out. Savage is low. There's the blade from Justin. He's low himself, but can dash in, can confirm a couple more kills. And a 3k blade. That's the pop-off that they'd have been looking for. They're going to now get forward spawn, and progression of the entire bot may be able to go in their favor here. They're edging dangerously close. Savage looks to come out and get the contest immediately. No, the Ajax from Savage there as he tries to go for the contest. And now cart progression in favor of Horizon. With mere seconds left, it's going to be overtime. Fights Luke as well, popping the ult and only dying. Doesn't get any util out of the high noon. And the comeback looks to be completed. It is indeed. Wow. Good job there from Team Horizon. Able to pull it back to 2-all. So for a second consecutive match, we get a map 5 on the stream. Going to be huge for Team Horizons, but it is going to be the map pick of Team Clint coming in to this last map. incredible how close these first week of matches are proving to be. Ooh. Yeah, as we wait, I'm going to once again throw us to a quick break while I wait to figure out what the matches are, and once again rest my voice and grab a drink. Do stick around though, as we won't be gone for very long. Okay, welcome back once again. Let's have a quick reminder of how these last 4 maps go before we get into our map 5, the final map of the match. It is 2-all. Horizons took first map, then Team Clint, our Vivacity roster, took 2 maps in a row, Circuit Rail and Survasa. Then on Colosseo, some late misuse of ult and a comeback push from Team Horizons won them that map after what was a nice 3k blade and some bot stealing. And then the map pick has gone to... Apologies. The map pick has gone to Team Clint, our Vivacity roster, who have opted for a bit of an unusual map. We're going to be playing for New Junk City, which I guess not many teams have much time on it, so it can be a good map in that sense. As we have a quick look at the bans for this map, we have Team Clint opting for a ban on to the Lifeweaver, and then the ban from Horizons of the Symmetra, so they didn't want to have to see Claris's Symmetra again. I guess they decided that was too annoying coming into this match. Team Clint deciding that they were tired of the annoyance that was the Lifeweaver from Horizon on We saw on Circuit Royale that saved Grim Reaper quite a few times. But yeah, map 5 Thriller, once again, just what my voice wanted on another solo cast here tonight. But let's get in to the game and see what these teams have opted to play coming into this map. Oh, there is a slight change. They've swapped sides, so it is this time it's Team Clint in the red, our Vivacity roster, and Horizons in the blue. Currently see the Ram Brawl coming out from Valiant and Orisa, along with the expected soldier from Inu's dog, who does also have the Nerf gun. So shout out to Blizzard and cool skins. I actually do like the Nerf skins. Here we go. First engage. Immediately Helix rocket hits from Inu's dog, and he starts to wrap around for the flank. Another Helix shot takes Luke low. Claris is in on the Venture for this map, and Suski getting the first pick. It's immediately traded though, but trading Inu for Luke will be something that I'm sure the Vivacity Team Clint roster will not mind too much. Claris looking to try and engage on the Venture, does knock Grim Reaper back into danger and take them down with some help from Savage and the rest of the team, who then look to clean up with a kill on PewDiePie, which Claris this time cleans up. And there we go. First fight, first cap in favor of Team Clint. Ooh, nice railgun shot hit. Forces Inu's dog dangerously low. They are still under half HP, but they're pretty much uncontested for the most part. On the off angle, Deflect unfortunately gets shot. Justin able to take down 2 here on the Genji. Looking for his third. Sorry, I can't count. Straight from 2 to 4. Well, they do get 4, and then they do get 5 in the end. Kill participation on all of those as Team Horizons look to take the point back. Now, somewhat playing aggressively as they look to try and hold space here. Rotation looks to be going towards low ground here for Team Clint. The dash in, but immediately dies. Kitsune Rush used as well by Shogun Apple. Justin definitely not getting the value out of that blade that they'd been hoping for, but there is the Terror Surge into the visor. It's met with a beat from Savage, who then looks to go on the offensive but gets taken down by Inu's dog, who still had the visor online. Does have their Lucio to help them escape. Sushiki took down Inu and cleaned that up. They're now looking to try and get some poke on the off angle, so surely yes, someone is going to have to try and deal with this soldier. We do see Claris scouting them out. Can anyone actually come and deal with them though? No, and now on the objective is Justin. Inu drops though. Nice excavation use there from Claris. The seismic activity taking down the enemy. Dash in from Justin, takes Savage low, but this should be enough for Team Clint to capture the first point, and they do indeed. Inu's dog looks to run away.
Next flashpoint, refining.
I heard you.
I guess the next flashpoint, or do they rotate in a? Yeah, they rotate in an order now. I forgot. Right, so Inu's dog again on the soldier, looking to be a harassment in the backline as Team Clint look for the rotation. Here he is poking out Shogun, forces that TP a little earlier than I'm sure Shogun would have liked, but there we go. Claris on the off angle is here to try and deal with them, has the HP to come back in, gets them down and gets the kill. That's a good flank play from Claris, and now we see beat used in response to the OC from Luke. PewDiePie popping that beat, stay alive, but doesn't, is the first to drop after it. Now they're going to look to track down Inu. Immortality Field burn. Suski gets that kill. Grim Reaper and Justin in the backline, but they're going to fall as well. And once again, first fight and first capture does go in favor of Team Clint. Now we see Team Clint looking to hold their space here, trying to play up somewhat aggressively, but do have to deal with the engagement coming in with Justin on the off angle. Javelin Spear engaged from Grim Reaper, and Justin drops. There's another Terror Surge Visor combo, but it's not going to matter. 2 picks go in favor of Team Clint as Luke now looks to get aggressive. Savage is tracking down Inu during that time. Suski cleans up the kill onto Inu. Shogun was there to clean up PewDiePie, and again cutting it close. There's an early blade out from Justin here, looking to try and get the damage. Gets Clarus down to 1 HP, but the Venture, as that hero often does, able to survive. So the blade not getting the value that Justin was maybe hoping for there. And there's the excavation online. Clarus gets Justin low before keeping himself alive on the point. Luke is forced into a dangerous position, and a dash kill does come in. Justin then finds Shogun as well. Suski trades it for a kill onto Inu's dog, and then Clarus finds Inu. So an even fight here, 3v3. Dangerously low is a Grim Reaper, who is now swapped on to the ball, looking to try and contest. Clarus takes down Justin. Suski then finds Grim Reaper, and the touch not able to come from PewDiePie means that 2-0 on this map to Team Clint.
And bring your A game.
Let's see what can Horizons do here as we head to the last or potential last objective if Team Clint win. Inu's dog being forced away from that off angle by Clarus. Does hit a nice right click though. The Helix rockets get Luke low, which PewDiePie then cleans up. He's getting ran down, but he's able to be sped away. The beat engage comes in. Clarus finds Justin. So it's an even fight here. Savage then finds Inu. That's a nice pick from the Lucio. Shogun accidentally TPing himself into a bit of danger there. Does get found by Inu's dog, and PewDiePie then trades it with a kill onto Savage. So it's a 2v3 in favor of Team Horizon. Just Suski and Clarus left alive here for Team Clint. They will be looking to just stall the point out for as long as they can, but it's not going to be that much longer. Clarus actually opting to disengage. Never mind, the stall came out from Savage, who had hit the rollout, but then quickly gets taken down. And once again, Team Horizon now look to try and take the space here. Justin able to find the kill onto Shogun all the way in spawn. Clarus is dangerously low. PewDiePie cleans it up. There's a minefield out the doors from Grim Reaper, and here's a spawn push all the way to touching spawn doors. There goes Grim Reaper, and Horizon's able to then get the advantage. Let's see how well they're able to hold out space here. They need to make sure they win at this point if they want to keep this match going. There's the Kitsune from Shogun. It's answered by beat by PewDiePie. Inu's dog didn't get it. There's the annihilation from Suski. Able to get that first pick. Clarus cleans it up as well, and they're able to find Inu. So 2 ults, Pulse Bomb and beat invested from Horizon, but it's the 2 ults. Never mind, 3 ults actually. I'd missed the overclock from Luke in the middle of that. The 3 ults used by Team Clint that get the advantage. They do have 2 ults of their own still online though. Clarus trading a kill onto Justin, maybe trying to look to deny the touch. Suski forced to use that Ramatra form early as he now backs out. Luke still on the Sojourn. Beat nearly online from Savage, but he needs to be careful not to die early here to Grim Reaper. Clarus also with the excavation ult online. There's the early Kitsune. It's matched with that beat from Savage. Luke is dangerously low and has to run away from the visor of Inu's dog, who is now looking to go aggressive. Does get the kill onto Luke, but is immediately traded out by Claris, who is now using that excavation ult on... There we go. The Venture able to get the damage out. Savage finds Justin, who got the recontest, and there's no one else alive for Team Horizon in the 3-0 victory. There we go. Team Clint with a convincing win on New Junk City. They knew what they were doing with that map pick, and that is what we like to see. Finally, we go to a map 5, and finally it's the Vivacity roster able to pull it out with the victory. Good job, Team Clint. Send that report to Clint Stevens. Tell him that his newly acquired roster is currently 2-0, yeah, and finally got that victory over their kind of somewhat nemesis in yeah, I would say Horizons are a nemesis. Yeah, from last season's Open Division. Let's take a quick look at how those maps went. Ilios 2-0 Horizon. Circuit Royale was a 2-1 to Team Clint, then a 3-0 on Suravasa from Team Clint, before Colosseo was eked out by Team Horizon, but then Team Clint taking it back to another flashpoint and getting another 3-0 pull away with the win there. Sorry, I don't know why that said... Hold on. It's because the map atlas was just added. So we can check that. But it was indeed New Junk City for map 5. But yeah, nice 5-map thriller once again from our Vivacity roster. And this time able to pull out the victory. Let's do our usual roundup. Let's wait for me to type my way around as I find all of the maps that we have online here. Let's see, whose match should I look up first? Let's see. Let's go VTY Valiant, the team we watched last night, or last match on Monday. How did their second match go? Ooh, unfortunate 0-2. So they lost 3-0, it looks like, to Overwork. Not how they would have been hoping. A slow start to the season from them. Then let's see, I know one roster that had their first match today is Velocity. That's Cajun's roster. Let's see if their match is finished. Oh, never mind. That's been postponed even further. So both their matches, so their first match isn't actually until Saturday, and then their one that was tonight, it's been moved back to Monday. So that roster still awaiting their first match in Expert Division. Now let's have a look at Void Walkers, who I believe did confirmed play tonight. They are 1-1. Nice comeback, beating UTK Orange after a tough match against Aurora Noctis in their first game. They do pull out a victory here. Good job to the newly acquired Void Walkers roster. Good shout out to Spectre and Ethan Bob Sacamano filling in on that roster to keep them eligible in these first few matches. Yeah, good job there. Nice 3-1. Let's check out what Esoteric got up to. No, that's the Esoteric Club. I want the Esoteric team. They are unfortunately 1-1. They started off well with a nice win against CSUN Black last week, or last match, should I say. An unfortunate 3-0 defeat to Archangel tonight. Guess they're proving to be a decent team, getting their first victory of the season. Let's see. Am I missing anyone? Let's remind myself. Let's scroll through the roster. Oh, yes, I am. I know I am. Remember before I even scroll through. VTY Vulcans. I believe they should have been playing their second match today. Never mind. Oh, that's right. Yes, they had someone away, so they have delayed their match until Friday. No, it says Saturday, but that's because I'm British. So Friday will be their next match. I do believe that is all of our rosters. Valiant, unfortunate loss. Voidwalker is able to pull it back with a victory. So Vulcan's not playing. Velocity didn't play, and we just watched Vengeance, aka Team Clint, secure a victory. So there we go. That is all of the rosters that I believe played today from the Vivacity org. Not a bad start to the season. Most of our teams 1-0, 2-0. Velocity haven't even started their season yet, but there we go. Still not a bad start to the season, as we remind ourselves that it was a nice 5-map thriller with a 3-2 victory by Team Clint. So good job to the team there. Gee, you're telling me stuff in chat. There's a 3-minute delay. It isn't, unfortunately, helpful. Not in the slightest. But yes, thank you for tuning in. I will take a quick scouting. If anyone wants to let me know, you can DM me on Discord. You can put it in the Vivacity Discord chat if you know us. Send it in chat as well. I know there's a delay, but I will be sticking around. I'll be checking the chat. Let me know if there's any matches, if you look at any of our Vivacity roster matches, if there's any that you particularly want me to have a look at. I'm thinking I will probably try to get an eye on one of Velocity's first matches if I can. But do let me know if there are any particular matchups that you would like us to stream from the Vivacity org for us tonight. Well, I say from us, for me at least. That is all. Thank you for tuning in once again to one of our streams. Do hope you enjoyed. Hope you give us a follow. Hope you join us on the next match. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Do enjoy the rest of your evenings.